Hey everybody, Drew here. Behind the camera is Alan. You'll recognize him from some of the videos last season. So today we're out here at the goose farm, which if you're a longtime viewer of the channel, you will recognize from some videos in the past around 2019, 2018. Anyway, Thomas is in Minnesota this summer, and due to their laws out there, he can't do a ton of habitat management stuff. So it's down to me and Alan. So today we're out here at the farm. This farm actually has 4 different ponds on it. And this one we've worked for the past 3 weeks getting the water level down. Excuse me. As you can see, the water level's down. There's kind of a ring around the pond. I planted this. Today is what? Saturday the 13th of August. I planted this past Wednesday. So we're 4 days in, really. And as you can see here, this is what we have for our millet. We're only planting millet this year. I actually planted this pond last year with rice and millet. And I've been planting rice for 3 or 4 years since I was a junior in college. And really our birds out here, it's either hit or miss. They either love it or they hate it. Last year they hated it. I didn't get birds on this pond until late season, late January. But when they did come, they were feeding on the invertebrates that the rice and the millet, when it laid down, created that invertebrate habitat. So what we did over the past 3 weeks, and we'll show you this in a minute, we dug a trench over here in the dam. And today what we're gonna do is put in a water control structure, which is just a glorified PVC pipe. Any of you guys could do it. Costs about 80 bucks. Put that in. We're gonna leave the cap off that pipe until probably early November. Just let this grow. We got some rain this week, about an inch and a half, and the pond's up a little bit. So I have to walk around the pond and really see if the millet that I did plant is still there. We brought probably 10 pounds to just seed over it if need be. It's kind of late to plant millet. I had actually ordered this seed 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and actually the company messed up my order, and so I only got it this past weekend, and I already had plans. So we're out here today, just gonna show you guys what we have going on, and we'll post some updates here as we move forward in the season. As you can see here, this is a channel we've dug over the past, what now, Alan, 3, 4 weeks?
Yeah.
So what Alan and I just did is that rain kind of silted this up, and then we also added some gradient to the end of our channel down there just to take off a little bit more water. What we're gonna do now is we have these 2 pieces of PVC pipe. We're gonna fit them into this trench. I'm gonna take out a little bit of that bank just so this can sit further on the bottom, and then we're just going to cover up this top portion right here to prevent erosion basically, and then we're going to be done with our water control structure. This is what we're using over here. This is an OD plug. What this does is this expands as you turn this to the right. This expands on the inside of the pipe, and just that friction and back pressure is just going to make this stronger and stronger. And this is what will go in early November. That's when we're gonna flood things around here. Jumped a woody off of here too. There's birds in the area. What we're really concerned about is geese eating us out of all of our seed. We definitely got some rain out here, but I think that this channel really prevented it from taking off a bunch of our millet. But after we get this done, we're gonna walk around the pond and see if there's any areas that we need to reseed, any areas that got flooded. Just from looking at the water, I don't think it came up any at all. I think this channel handled it. It's been dry for the past, 3 weeks really. It's been dry, so I think the land just absorbed a lot of it, all the plants. We're on the edge of a big soybean field, and behind us is a big hay pasture. Alan and I are really done with the water control structure. As you can see here, this is literally a piece of PVC pipe just buried. I did put in this OD plug, and you know, it's holding pretty good, but I'm just going to show you guys what happens down there when I take this out. So as you can see, it moves a decent amount of water. The only thing I think we'll do maybe is literally just put a little bit of dirt on top of this. I want to let some rain hit this, get it a little bit compressed. We threw this massive, probably 80-pound rock on top of it. They'll pull it down, but I mean, this is really it. Grass will grow on top of it. It will just become invisible. And then we'll just have to keep this trench kind of open when we drain it next summer. This pond has a really good seed bank. We have smartweed, wild millet, chufa, all just naturally. So I really wanted to see what this pond would develop into if I just drew the water down a couple weeks before I planted. We've been draining it down for quite some time, and it is a shame that millet didn't get here earlier. If it would have, I think everything would have come up kind of in sync, if you will. But now I think our millet might have a little bit of more of a challenge coming up. So we'll see what happens. We're about to take a walk around the pond and see what I planted this Wednesday has come up. All right, guys, so we are at the complete back end of the pond. This is where it kind of starts in this little soupy section. And this is where I was a little bit worried about, because you have this kind of wash filling the pond. And you know, I seeded this on Wednesday, and you can see it looks like little tiny hairs, the millet coming up. So I don't think we lost nearly any at all. I did reseed this just to get a little bit of better coverage. It's a small seed, so you can get a lot of plants going. And this soil's so rich, I'm not really worried about us drawing the nutrients out too bad. But if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments below. We will be giving you updates as, you know, kind of our growing season goes on. We really don't have a ton of days left until we start losing daylight for the fall. I really give that until October 10th, which is when our wood ducks start coming in, and after then it's going to start getting cold. So 60-day maturity here on millet, 60 to 90. We've had it mature here as soon as 50, so I'm not worried about that at all. But it looks like we're going to have a good crop here, unless if something bad happens, which can always happen. And look forward to having you all along for the ride. Thanks for watching.